Welcome to the Healthy Happy Hour podcast with your hosts, Victoria McCullough and Leandra Jackson, your go-to girlfriends for all things fitness, nutrition, and natural wellness. They believe that getting older doesn't mean slowing down. It means getting stronger, healthier, and more vibrant. Each week, they'll share practical tips, real conversations, and simple habits to help you feel your best inside and out. From workouts that fit your lifestyle, to nourishing your body with wholesome foods, to discovering the power of essential oils and natural doTERRA products. They're here to help you age with energy, confidence, and joy. Grab your favorite healthy drink, pull up a chair, and toast to living well and thriving through every season of life together.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, good morning or afternoon.
It's midday.
Whichever one you're at.
Depends on
when you're looking at it.
when you're watching it and what time zone you're in. Since now we record these.
Yes.
I want to welcome you to our December Healthy Happy Hour. I'm Victoria McCullough. This is
Leandra Jackson.
And we are here to help you with joyful energy and immune strength. So,
yes, and I can't believe it's already December. It's the middle of December. The time goes way too fast. This month is all about joy, celebration, and connection. But let's be honest, it also can be so chaotic, and there can be a lot of stress. And between holiday parties, family gatherings, traveling, and all those delicious treats, we want to take it easy. And it is easy to feel drained instead of energized. So today is all about joyful energy and immune strength. That's why our theme today, like I said, is joyful energy, immune strength, and we're talking about how to protect your health, stay active and strong, and most importantly, enjoy the season with vitality and energy.
All right, so sit back, grab something yummy to drink, whether it's a cocoa tea or peppermint tea. Right now is a great time to do that. And she's going to talk a little bit about how you can add doTERRA, some of the yummy flavors and scents to not just flavors and scents,
essential oils
to your drinks and make them a little bit healthier and to boost your immune system. System. Early, I just worked that.
I try to talk too fast.
So let's start with the nutrition tip. So holiday is energy is you want to do this without sugar. You want to make sure that your energy isn't coming from all the sugary treats, right? We want to have natural energy. We want to be able to, that sugar energy you get is just going to spike and then it's going to crash. And then you're going to be down for the rest of the day and not feeling good. So we want to make sure that we're eating the proper foods, because there's so many temptations. If you work and you go to the office, people are going to be bringing in those yummy treats. You're going to parties, you're going to the luncheons, you're going to, so many different family events. But you can make them a little bit better. So the problem isn't that those are there, it's how you're going to handle it, right? With sugar, like I said, you're going to be tired, you're going to get cranky, you're going to crave more, you're going to crash at the end of it. So what you want to make sure is that you're actually, trying more natural sweeteners. So I'm going to give you 3 tips. Try natural sweeteners. Some of the natural sweeteners, instead of the white sugar, use honey, dates, pure maple syrup. Add those into your snacks instead. So we're going to talk a little bit about making some yummy energy balls and some other treats. And all you got to do is substitute it. Use coconut sugar instead of the white sugar. I changed that up in Jeff's sugar container for his coffee. Okay. I added coconut sugar to it. So you're going to have it a little bit better. Sugar is sugar. Your body still recognizes it, but are you utilizing something that's a little bit more healthier? And remember, always having that protein with that. So you always want to pair your sweets with your protein. So making sure that even if you're having these little balls that we're going to talk about, you're adding in the sugar, but you're also adding in protein. So even your sweet treats, you can add in some protein with those, protein powder, or have, a piece of cheese. Make sure if you're having, your little charcuterie board, you have plenty of some meats on there, some cheeses on there, some nuts, some other things to help to balance out the sugar. So having in that protein is going to help slow down that sugar absorption. You also want to make sure that you're staying hydrated, drinking at least half your body weight in ounces of water. Start the day with a tall glass of water, and then measure it. I just bought me and Jeff because he didn't believe. He thinks he's, drinking enough water. And it's easy to go, I'm drinking water all day long because I have it. But how many times are you refilling it? So you're really not paying attention. So what I did is I bought us these glass jars. They're glass containers, and they're not that even expensive. I think they were like $18 on Amazon. I bought me one. I bought him one so he can see. There's 60 ounces. For me, I only really actually have to have about half of that, maybe another, 90 to 100 ounces. And for him, he's got to have like 2 of those. And he's realized he's struggling getting through the one. So a lot of times we don't know how much we're actually getting.
Oh, yeah. I come across a lot of people that will say, I drink plenty of water. Yeah. And you're like, well, show me how much water you drink.
They carry a lot of water.
And they're like, well, I drink this one bottle of water. I mean, mine is 40 ounces. So if I fill it up twice, it's perfect.
Yeah.
I try to do 3 times. But if they're like, oh, no, I drink 20 ounces of water a day. It's like, what?
Yeah.
That's not enough.
Yeah. Most people that I've come across are drinking maybe 20 ounces of water a day. So start your day. Think about it. When you get up in the morning, you're dehydrated. Your body, especially in the wintertime with the heat, is evaporating from, the heat and the blankets and you're sweating. So when you wake up, drink a tall glass of water before you even have coffee. Make sure that you're not drinking coffee on an empty stomach. Drink some water, have a little snack, and then go to that. So those 3 tips. Try natural sweeteners in anything that you're making. All you have to do is substitute it. Use applesauce or bananas in your instead of butters. Option. And then pair it and make sure you're having a protein with your sweets or your carbs, and then staying hydrated. Those 3 things are going to make a huge difference in how your energy levels are.
Oh, yeah. I don't crave nearly as much sugar or bad snacks if I'm staying hydrated enough. And on that, we want to kind of come back to these energy bites, and a really great recipe: 1 cup oats, half a cup of nut butter, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 2 to 3 tablespoons of honey or maple syrup, the pure maple syrup, or blended dates if you have a really good blender, really good processor for that.
Otherwise, it's going to burn it out. I've done that.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, they're so thick and sticky.
You have to let them soak it.
Okay. And then just 1 or 2 drops of the doTERRA peppermint oil. I have the super mint. You can use that, or regular peppermint. It's a little bit more mild, or even spearmint, but lovely. I love to make like peppermint brownies and things. And I used to make all different kind of fat bombs. They're really great for getting that healthy fat and making sure that you're still getting healthy carbs, but you're not filling up on all the sweeteners. So if you're thinking more like ketogenic, if that's something that you like to do, then these alternative sweeteners are really important. But this is a really great way to just get that protein and make sure that you're getting what you need out of your little snacks instead of like Little Debbie's.
Yeah.
We don't want to try to stay away from that.
Swapping. Yeah, it's really a matter of
switch. Ditch and switch.
Yeah.
You can do that.
It's really not that hard because you're going to find a lot of really yummy treats.
And you want to mix all these ingredients together and roll them into little balls and then chill them. You can roll them in coconut if you want.
Or nuts. I did coconut the other day.
She made some for a little party. It was really good. They were delicious.
Or you can crush up nuts if you're good, roll them in some nuts.
Yeah, great afternoon pick-me-up snack. So just encourage you to make little things like that. And speaking of essential oils, you can use the doTERRA On Guard as a perfect time of year. Actually, we have this Stronger. It's called Stronger Rollerball, and I've been using this like crazy. It's a really good one for immunity. It has the On Guard blend in it, and it's great for the kids to have at school, and it smells really nice. And
not as strong as the On Guard.
Yeah, exactly.
So I like this.
Jeff might like
this one. Jeff made me take off the On Guard and wash it off because it's so strong. Some of these can be strong.
Some people don't like cinnamon.
Some people are just sensitive to fragrances, and he is. And this one is not strong at all.
No, it's really nice.
I got it on me, and we'll see if he says anything.
Peppermint oil is great for focus and energy, and to get that to-do list done. So use peppermint, use the On Guard, use the Stronger blend, and all great oils for that.
I forgot I had these. These are really good. The little peppermint.
Is that the mint or the super mint?
These are the
little beadlets.
Little beadlets.
Yeah,
so you can't
those
see
are
them.
great.
Seriously, one of these suckers, and you'll be like,
nice breath freshener. Yeah, and wakes you up.
They will wake you up.
Open the
and
airways.
They're pretty strong.
Yeah.
That one beat is like my mouth is.
Yes. I love those. And we
They're
have
great for your
peppermint.
belly.
We also have it in On Guard, and we have them in MetaPower oil.
Oh, in the balls.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We have 4 different beadlets.
That's good to know.
So, yeah.
All right. So let's move on to some fitness. So again, that is another part of it, right? That's another, level that we like to encourage people to do, to another pillar, let's call it, is to stay active when it's cold. A lot of times we have a tendency to want to draw ourselves in and stay indoors because it's colder outside. But, bundle up. You can bundle up and go outside, go for a 15, 20-minute walk. Your animals still need to go, right? So they still need to get, we still want to make sure we get them some exercise. So just bundle up, go outside, walk around the block, get some fresh air, still get that vitamin D when you can. I know here we haven't had a lot of sun, but it's coming out in the afternoon. So save it, save your walk for later in the day, making sure that you are getting that vitamin D. If you're not, you need to supplement because most people are low in vitamin D. And that helps you with your Colorado is huge for people with vitamin D because a lot of people put too much sunscreen on too. So they'll over sunscreen themselves. They won't go out as often as they should. So all you need is about 15, 20 minutes a day. And then I would totally recommend supplementing with a vitamin D. You can get it. I'm using a liquid, drops. You can just drop them in or natural light.
Yeah.
And that'll help you. So you want to make sure that you're moving. And if not, you can also buy these cool bands off of Amazon and you can get some workouts indoors. While we're sitting here, we could sit here and do some arm movements. You can do tricep. Oops. Oh, that one didn't go well. But you can, sit and lie down on the floor and do some hip raises with butterflies. You can just sit here, whatever. And these are so much better on your joints. So they're not as hard as, trying to lift weights. If you have any joint issues, this is great for mobility. I might have some, I do have some on my YouTube channel. I think I have some the tubes.
I should probably start incorporating some of these in my yoga classes.
Yeah, because a lot of moves that you're doing, squats, you're doing, like when you're doing the side, different things, you can just have that on you and do that. So what it's going to do is, using this movement and trying to get your body moving for 15, 20 minutes, 10 even a day is going to help boost that immune system. It's going to improve your mood and it's going to help you burn those extra calories so you don't have to worry about that. We were just talking about it at lunch where I'm going to start working in January. And we were just talking about that. It's like, why do some gyms, like I think they close a lot of the classes during the holiday season. And I'm going like, but why? You want to be able to get that workout in or first thing in the morning and then go on with your day. And again, it only has to be about 15 minutes. You can get a full body workout in 15 minutes, do some squats, some push-ups, some lunges, a plank. You don't really need equipment. These are great because you can travel with these, take them anywhere you go, turn up the music and just have a big dance party. I know for me, it's like, it's all holiday music at my house, and Duff hates that. But, if he's downstairs, I'm cranking up the holiday music.
Okay.
And it kind of gets you in a happy mood, and it gets you moving. So always trying to find ways of movement. In the morning, you want to get up and you want to stretch in the bathroom, stretch, do some push-ups on the, if you have enough room on the counter. I do that a lot. And there's something else that I do. You have other tips on that?
We both have YouTube channels that you can get on. She's got her 10-minute trainers on there. I've got my yoga classes online. I have several on my YouTube channel and I do them virtually 3 times a week. So they're early in the morning. People can just knock it out right away. And I would say with the body weight workouts, yoga is a great option for that. And it's really, meditative. It can help you de-stress for this holiday season. It can be so stressful right now. I mean, I haven't even finished my Christmas shopping. I'm like, when am I going to get that done? It's stressing me out.
My stress is, I think I'm done. I just need to wrap.
Yeah, my husband has been amazing for that already. Like he's done a lot of the Christmas shopping. He's wrapped all the stuff that's under the tree. I'm like, thank you.
I'm not ready to put anything under the tree because the cat. I went into the closet the other day when I was pulling out the Christmas stuff, and the cat got where the wrapping was at. He shredded it.
Ooh.
It was. I was like, okay, we need to get one of those boxes to put the wrapping in. I mean, I had to rip off a whole lot, but
oh no.
Yeah, so I'm afraid of putting Christmas presents under the tree. He might start.
He's not playing with the tree?
No, surprisingly, the other day was the first time there was a ball low and he smacked the ball off. I was like, if I keep all the balls up higher, he's good. My old cat, he used to hide in the tree. I was like, God, that was scary because he would just knock. It was like. It's dangerous.
Yeah, cats are famous for loving Christmas trees. That's for sure.
So one thing we did. So another thing I'm going to be doing for you all, and we're going to have that here shortly, is I do something in my class. It's called the 12 Days of Fitness, and you may have seen it somewhere, different versions of it. But it's like you sing the 12 Days of Christmas, right? On the first day of Christmas, blah blah blah. I don't want to sing it because it takes forever. Something that I call the 12 Days of Fitness. So you're going to need probably a light to medium weight set of dumbbells, okay? So there's some 10-pound weights here, okay? So this can be done in a couple different ways. If you are short on time, you can do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can do it all straight down, or you can do it like you would sing the 12 Days of Christmas. So remember how that song goes. It's on the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree. And then the second day of Christmas, and then it would go back to 1, and then we'll go 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you do it the second way, this way, it's going to take you a little longer. It could take you about 30 to 45 minutes, possibly. And so if you're short on time, again, you can do it 1 to 12. You're going to do 1 of the first exercise, 2 reps of the second, 3 of the third. So whatever number you're on, that's how many reps you are actually going to do. All right, so here we go. The first thing you're going to do, and I'm just going to show you really quickly because I don't want this, I'm not going to go through the whole workout, but I'm going to show you every single exercise, and then I'll have it down on the bottom how each one is broken down. So the first thing you're going to do is a 1-minute plank. So every single time you're going to start with a 1-minute plank. It can be in the full plank position. You can go on your knees, on your hands, or you can go down on your forearms, okay? Make sure that butt stays down, and you can do that for 1 minute. Then you're going to move to Terminators, and these you may not be familiar with. This is something I kind of made up. You've seen these as man makers, but I added a little bit to them. So you're going to need your dumbbells. What you're going to do is a bicep curl to an overhead press down to basically a burpee. You can go on your knees if you need to. You want to plank it out. You're going to do a row and a push-up. Okay, then you're going to come back up, bicep overhead down. Again, it's down to a plank, burpee, plank jack, a row, and then a push-up. Either way, just make sure you get it all in, and then you come back up. So you're going to do 2 of those, all right? And then you're going to do a 1-minute plank. Then you're going to go to number 3. This is easy. It's 3 jumping jacks. So you're going to do 3 jumping jacks, okay? You can do it stepping side to side. You'll do 3 jumping jacks, 2 Terminators, and then a 1-minute plank. Then you'll move on to number 4 lunges. You're going to do totals on this, okay? So you're not going to have to do 4 on each leg unless you absolutely want to. You're going to count each leg. It's going to be forward lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to reverse 3 jumping jacks, 2 of those Terminators, and a 1-minute plank. So by the end of it, you're going to have 12 1-minute planks. Then you're going to go to tricep dips or kickbacks. So if you want to do dips, you can do them off a bench. I have it here. You want to do them off a bench, off a chair. Make sure your butt stays close to it. Feet further they go out, the harder it is, or you can do it close. You can do 3 tricep dips. If you have any shoulder injuries, I would do 3. Make sure you bend it over. Kickbacks, okay? 4. So we're going, that's 5. So you would have 5 tricep kickbacks, and you do 4 lunges. Count each leg, 1, 2, it's 2 on each side. 3 jumping jacks, 2 Terminators, and a 1-minute plank. Then you're going to go to mountain climbers. You've got 6 mountain climbers. So you just do 3 on each side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, you're going to keep repeating these, okay? So you're going to get quite a few reps.
So you would do the 6 mountain climbers, 4 lunges. You get the picture. Then you're going to go 7 squats. Regular squats, feet shoulder width apart, dropping that butt back, putting that weight in your hips as low as you can. You're going to do 7. Then you're going to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to go plank shoulder taps. It's 8 totals again. So you're going to go on your toes. You're going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You could do them on your knees if you need to. Again, keeping that butt down. Totals of 8. Then you go to squats. 5, 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you get to the 1 minute plank, then you add another one. Then you have bicep curls. Here, you're going to have biceps, palms facing out. You're going to do 9 bicep curls, okay? And then you reverse it. Then you're going to do donkey kicks. You've got 10 donkey kicks. You are on all fours, okay? You've got donkey kicks. You're kicking straight back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, totals. And then you're going to reverse that order. And now we have 11 push-ups. Same thing, just in a push-up position, plank position. You can go all the way down. You're going to have 11 of those. You can do them on your knees, keeping that butt down. You've got 11 of those. And then the last thing you have is toe touches. So we're going to hit everything on this, okay? You've got 12 toe touches, and that is it. So again, if you're going to do it like the 12 Days of Christmas, it's going to take about 30 minutes-ish. And if you really want to have some fun, play the song. And it'd be a little bit hard to keep up with that, but it'd be fun background music. So anyways, enjoy it and have a Merry Christmas. We do this every Friday at my boot camp in Falcon.
Forward to seeing it, and I want to do it too. So that'll be awesome.
It is a great way to burn calories, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We did try doing it one year. We were trying to dress up, and like it just didn't work out. Me and a bunch of my clients, we did it one year, and I have to find that video. It was so funny.
That would be funny. I would love to watch it.
They all dressed up and everything. It's funny.
Well, and don't forget about your oils. Use the doTERRA Motivate. So this is a great oil to use before you're working out. It helps you just like get motivated to get stuff done, get your workout in. So this is a really nice oil to use as well. I love that oil. And then also the Deep Blue. So use your Deep Blue rub or your stick or your oil after you're working out, or if you have, some discomfort before you start, you can definitely rub it on sore knees or something like that.
This is the one I love. Love this stuff.
Yes,
I have
great
the bar,
stuff.
but I'm almost out.
Yeah, we got all the Deep Blue products, so definitely don't forget that. And, we want to make sure that we're using it on those target areas, and you can get your workout done. So you can thank me later when you use these.
I do like the smell of this. It smells like the icy, like icy hot. You used to smell
a little bit
minty.
Yeah, it's got that menthol.
I love that smell.
Yeah, Deep Blue smells really good. I think it's the best smelling muscle
really
liniment on the market.
It smells really good. I like this one because it's more just like peppermint.
Yeah. And then the wellness corner, we're going to talk about joy and calm and the chaos.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about the emotional wellness, because during this time, let's face it, it can be not only stressful. A lot of people start getting a little blue, and depression kind of can hit in. There's been a lot of different things. I had my mother; she passed away in the beginning of September, so it's the first holiday without her, and I know a couple of other people. So it can be a little bit more sad and a little bit more depressing for some people. But you can still have joy in your life. So it's easy to, kind of get caught up. I always say, just kind of stay busy. But you don't want to be too busy that you're completely overstressed.
Yeah, don't ignore it.
So you can, your neurological system doesn't have a clue, good stress, bad stress, right? When you get stressed out, it's just going to fire. And then you're just going to, you're going to end up crashing at some point. And what you want to do is you want to learn to take some time for you. You want to be able to breathe. You want to have some fun. I think I talked about this the other day about, us moms, we like to try to make everything perfect. But why are we trying to make everything so perfect? This time of the year is meant to be about gratitude, joy, family, spending time with your friends. It shouldn't be so stressful. So you should be able to ask people to help you out. Be okay with saying no. you don't have to attend every single party. It is okay to just step back and then pick and choose. You know, I mean, you want people to understand that, look, you have a lot. I know I have a friend that feels like she's going to parties constantly. And, you know,
I got invited to like 10. It's like, I can't make that.
Yeah. And it's like, and then you feel like, you know, you have to cook for those, and then you have to do this, and then you have to, you know, make, you know, get all the gifts and have everything perfect. And we need to pull back and relax. We need to remember that in the, you know, every day, this is about gratitude. This is about fun. It shouldn't be about, I know a lot of people, you get excited about a holiday coming, and then all of a sudden you get so stressed out, you can't wait for it to be gone.
Yeah.
You know, we shouldn't have to feel like we have to show gratitude during this one season.
Well, and that just made me think all the time of something so important. And it's like, we have to focus on the present.
Yeah.
And present as in like, it's our
not
gift.
A gift.
Yeah. The gift is the present moment. And
so you're making memories.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And just be in that moment. And, you know, there's a few simple habits that you can keep your peace and your joy intact. So take 5 minutes a day, do some breath work, do some deep breathing, some stretching, journal if you like to journal, or doodle. You know, some people are like, well, I don't know what to write about. And really just start to
whatever's
doodle.
In your head.
And then it'll start to come out. And whatever you're feeling will come out on the paper. You don't have to keep the paper if you want to. Yeah. At least it's out of your head.
It's kind of like one of those where, have you ever written a letter to somebody, never sent it? You're glad you didn't send it, but it made you feel better.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like
gets it off your chest.
You need to get it out.
And then you're not focusing on it at night, and you're actually able to go to sleep. I've even done that when I'm going to sleep and my mind won't shut up, and then I write down my list or whatever is on my mind.
Yep. That's what I used to tell my clients all the time, is it was like, you know, a lot of times we can't shut our heads down, right? Like, I'm a list follower. I'm the person that writes a list of the things I did even after I did it.
Just so you can cross them off? Yeah, it makes you feel progressive.
Like, I'm like, oh my God, that's all the stuff I did. But that's my brain. Because things don't just stay in my head. I have to put them down. So it's kind of like, and then I'll forget. Like this morning, my kids were texting me pictures, right? And I was like, what did I ask him for? I couldn't even remember why I asked him for all these photos. It was to make these Christmas cards with all the kids on them, you know, and I couldn't even remember that. So I have to write things down, or, you know, to me, it's like, you know, text is.
But when you're sitting quiet, then that time comes back to you, and you're like, oh, now I remember. When you're just like, because if you're on the go, those things are going to disappear.
Yeah. So take time at night. Think about what you maybe didn't get done that you need to do. So usually, like on a Sunday, I always say, sit down and look at your calendar for the week. Think about everything, because you know everything's going to go awry. And it's like you're going to have all the things that you have planned, and then don't overbook it, because things are going to happen. And
life happens. It does.
If you're a mother, you know exactly how that works. Somebody needs something, somebody gets sick, something, blah, blah, blah. So it's best to start on Sunday, and then every day just kind of go and look, okay, well, I didn't, you know, what's absolutely necessary do I have to do, and what can wait? And then just pull back, you know, be okay with taking a day, you know, to do nothing.
Well, there's an app that I found that's actually really helpful. It's called Priority Matrix, and it's a free app, and you can categorize those things that are important and need to get done like immediately, or they're not so critical but can still get done immediately. The uncategorized things that are like, oh, this is, you know, should get done.
Nice thought.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, it's a matrix of you prioritizing these things, the to-do list. And it does really help. It helps me stay on track. And also, okay, well, this is what I thought about, and I don't want to forget it, and put it in my priority matrix versus putting it on my calendar, because I have so many things. Like you said, don't overbook your calendar. And then when you're doing that Sunday night thing, write down what you're thankful for. Do a gratitude journal, and then protect your sleep. You know, your body restores itself at night, and you want to aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep at night. And if you're not getting that, then getting those things out of your head, writing them down, making sure you're journaling, taking that time for breath work, and not run, go until you finally crash. You know,
now your cortisol's like super high at the end of the day.
Make sure your cortisol's low at the end of the day, and then when you're waking up in the morning, it's at a good, healthy level. So you want to make sure you're doing that. And emotional balance, frankincense is a really great essential oil for that. Is actually a good promotion we're doing this month with doTERRA, and it's It's grounding and helps you stay centered. It's great for those restful nights. Serenity Blend is a wonderful, I use Serenity every night in order to just help calm down, bring my mind down, and be able to get a good restful sleep. And you can diffuse it for bed. You know, my husband has a hard time sleeping, and I tell him, like, stop laying in the bed during the middle of the day scrolling on your phone. Like, bed is for sleep. I got that
one. That's what Jeff does at night. And I'm like,
don't lay in the bed during different times of day, because then your mind is thinking, this is not for sleep. Mm-hmm. This is something that I just go and relax in, or I'm just scrolling on my phone or watching TV in. And when you're going to sleep, it's like your brain isn't going to create the melatonin that it needs. So if your brain is like, no, bed, sleep, not bed, scroll, bed, sleep, then you're going to start changing around that habit. Yeah. And it's going to help you be able to unwind better and not get all anxious about scrolling, and especially on the stuff that you can start
you just
scrolling.
Get mad at the things that
exactly.
are like, I'm like, why are you going to, like, he'll be scrolling through something and it'll be some, I don't know, like Karen or something that's doing something crazy, and I'm like, irritates me, and I'm like, great, now you got that in my head. I'm like, why are people so stupid? So if you're starting to think, you hear something that somebody did that's so stupid, I'm going, then that stays in your head, and you're like, why are they so stupid? So then that's going through your head, and there's nothing you can do about that. So to me, it's like, why even look at that stuff? I'm like, I would rather be, either playing some sort of a game that is just kind of like, like I started playing, it was crossword puzzles or something.
Oh, yeah.
So it's something that's going to give you some mindful stuff or learning or something, if I'm going to do that. But, I do try not to. And,
try to do an hour before bed of no electronics, if you can. And that's something that I'm really trying to implement with the kids and all that.
Yeah.
It can be difficult, but, it's important to really take that time to focus and settle down for the night. Frankincense, Serenity are great options for that.
Yeah. All right. So hopefully you have been able to pick up some tips here. Remember, watch those sweets. Don't feel like you have to absolutely just completely ignore them and stay away from them. It's not like you're doing this and you're enjoying these all year long, right? There's certain foods that a lot of us eat just during this time of the year. So be okay with enjoying them, but still prioritize your healthy foods, making sure you're having, swap it out for better sweets, better sweeteners. Making sure you're getting that protein in, at least 100 grams of protein a day, making sure you're staying hydrated and you're moving, and then enjoy things minimally. Don't feel like, I remember there used to be a time where I could look at a bowl of, think of chocolate and chocolate brownies or whatever it was, chocolate, and feel like that was the last time I'm ever going to eat it. And you have to get that mindset of, you know what, there'll be another time.
Yeah, exactly.
There'll be another time. Maybe you just want a little bite of it, and just to taste it, to see what, especially if there's a whole bunch of treats, and you want to try everybody's stuff, just get a little bit of everything. But make sure you eat healthy first, and never go to a party hungry. Don't starve yourself. That's one thing I think a lot of people do, is they'll be like, well, we're going to dinner tonight, so I'm not going to eat. Don't do that. It just makes it worse. So,
well, if it's a lot of sweets, if you can control yourself on the sweets, for sure.
So anyways.
And, you want to look ahead at the brand new year. I'd love to set one small, joyful intention for yourself. And, something simple like, I will make healthy fun and stress-free. And I will make health fun and stress-free, or I will choose progress over perfection. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Done is done.
You don't have to beat yourself up because you didn't hit. I always tell people, it's good to set goals, right? I mean, realistic goals. But if you don't quite get there, that's okay. How far did you go? You actually probably went further than you would have had you not set it.
Exactly.
So don't beat yourself up because, you wanted to lose 10 pounds in a month, because that probably isn't going to happen, but set realistic goals for saying, hey, 10 pounds in 3 to 4 months, maybe. And then be okay with every little step along the way, even if you do have setbacks, because we're all going to have these little setbacks.
Yeah.
It's what you do next.
Exactly. Don't just say, okay, oh, well, I ate that pie. I'm just completely done.
Ate the piece of pie, I'll eat the whole pie.
Yeah, exactly. Just, make sure you get back on track the next day. Give yourself grace and give that part of you that is saying, oh, you're so horrible for doing this, because we all have that part of us, and give that part of you grace. Don't try to push it away and ignore it. It's a part of you that needs attention. It's a part of you that is like, here, I'm here to stay. I'm here to give you, I'm here to cause you issues, but yet you also have to you have to embrace that part.
Yeah, and we're always good. We always like to, we want to try to shift feeding ourselves negative thoughts to positive. So the more positive, you sit there and talk about negative all day long, and but it's the positive we want to focus on. So we want to think about the grace. What are we grateful for? We're all grateful for something. You woke up in the morning, you're grateful for that breath in your lungs. You're grateful for another day. You're grateful for the dishes in the sink because you have food to feed your family. You're grateful for the house that you have to clean because you have a home. You're not on the street. So think of things that are well beyond the biggest, the best car, the best
outside
TV,
of the box.
all of the stuff. Think about what is it in your life that you are absolutely truly grateful for.
Yeah, just the little things that you
Little
like
things.
you said. Those are really awesome. Like the dishes in the sink, you would never think.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for that. That fed your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And from our heart to yours, thank you so much for being here and part of our Healthy Happy Hour podcast.
We survived a year, over a year, but it's a full year.
I can't believe it.
So yeah, so this is the last podcast for this month of this year.
Yeah, 2025.
We're done with 2025. We have some new things coming up next year. We're super excited. We're going to start having some guests.
Yes.
We're going to start bringing you a little bit more value from other people that are also in our, in the nutrition and fitness industry, the wellness industry. So we're excited about that. So
stay tuned.
Stay tuned and have a wonderful,
happy holidays and joyful, energizing, and
healthy
post
holidays
on here anything that you are going to be doing this holiday season that's helping you be energized, that's helping you with your health.
One thing I like to talk about do is post on here what's a holiday tradition. I talked about this the other day. What is one holiday tradition you love to do with your family that you have in mind?
We would love to know.
I would love to know. I have something that I do every year with my kids on Christmas Eve, and to me it's non-negotiable, but for them, I don't know. They're Christmas boxes.
Okay.
So we do, they're nesting boxes. They started when they were little. I take nesting boxes. I had just gotten them from Big Lots. They were really cute. There was 6 of them in it. And what I started doing was making, when they were little, and Black Friday after the day, you went to Walmart and all the pajamas and all the CDs and all the music and all that stuff was super cheap. So I started making pajama boxes. So they would get a pair of pajamas, they would get popcorn, they'd get their favorite movie, their favorite drink, and their favorite snack. And then on Christmas Eve, we opened it up and then we watch movies.
I love that.
Now my kids are older. The gifts have changed a little bit, but all of them partake in it now because it gets expensive when they get older.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, pajamas aren't as, the $5 little
I know, and we like to do the pajama thing too.
Yeah.
We do like kind of either matching pajamas or we'll try to get the footy
funny
pajamas.
shirts.
Yeah.
So now we do the funny shirts. One of the kids gets all the socks or, like socks. And then one will get like a $10 gift card and it used to be like their favorite food place. And then, I sometimes still throw popcorn in the younger ones will do like the candy or the drink because it's cheaper. Mm-hmm. So we all kind of participate. And it's a lot of fun.
I love that.
Traditions.
Yes,
it's
let
fun.
us know.
It's about making memories.
Absolutely.
So,
well, happy holidays to you all. We love you. And thank you so much for joining us.
Appreciate you for being this year. See you next year.
Bye.
Bye.